Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, Sigvald here and welcome back to another video. So in this one we're going to have a few fights against boss Banshee, and she can be quite annoying. The thing is, it only takes one mistake usually to really mess this fight up, because she can tag your character out with her SP2. There is a fix if that happens. If that happens, just let her do an SP2 in another character, and most likely your character that got tagged out will get tagged back in before the tag out restriction will be in order. And I don't know why it struggled so much with her, because she seems like she's a very easy character to combo interrupt, but actually have found far more difficulty in doing that than I was expecting to. So yeah, might be a little bit of a weird scenario where she starts attacking very slow, but it's not so slow of a time between her first hit and her second hit. Or in the secondary count, so we have third level Dark Metal cards, level 5 LexCorp War Suit, and level 4 Kryptonite Spear, and yeah, there Catwoman got hit. So if that happens, just let one of your other characters get hit with the SP2, and if you're lucky, your character that got tagged out previously would get tagged in, so that you don't have to wait the full duration. And yeah, except for that, this fight went overall pretty well. So I was a little bit disappointed by it. Actually, nah. It went pretty badly. Over there, she missed that, but yeah, Catwoman back in there. It didn't go as well as possible, but still was expecting a little bit more damage out of the Pet Ninja team, considering even how it went. But yeah, it is what it is. That's just as much as they were able to pull here. And yeah, thankfully, actually we did have our SP3 disabled at all times, I think, if I remember correctly. So we are constantly using SP2 for some damage. We have Kimflan Sakuman with Dr. Fate against the boss Green Lantern. And we have the Nora Snow Globe on Kimflan Sakuman. This is going to be a 2-fight endeavor no matter how I play it or how I put it, so we might as well just put Nora Snow Globe in there to see if we can get anything out of it. If we can't, that's fine. Like, I'm gonna use after this League of Anarchy, and League of Anarchy should be more than able to clean this one up. But yeah, it's gonna be definitely a tricky one for the clones here, and I don't expect to get more than one third special from any of them. If I do get more than that, then that's going to definitely be a little bit of a very unexpectedly successful endeavor, but it's unlikely we'll get any more than one SP3 out of any. That's what we're aiming for. Well, let's make realistic goals here. Because the clones, what you gotta understand, I can't back off endlessly with the clones, because they don't keep the John Stewart Green Lantern passive, so they're going to get constantly power drained by hazards if I'm not careful with them, and at the same time they are going to get hit by boss Green Lantern with his range SP2, so that can't really be a thing. So yeah, here I wanted to have him do super move first, but that was really not on the table, so I got the first clone in there. Again, I'm gonna do my best to maybe get 2 third specials in there, but it's gonna be rough, because my choices here are get your power drained or get hit by dot damage. And yeah, that first clone gets out of the way. As I said, 1 third special in there. That's kind of what we were aiming for in the first place, or at least hoping for. There we go, another clone in there. Maybe if it was in the last minute of the fight, the clones might have had a little bit of a better time, but now with that one I'm not even gonna try. And yeah, that SP2 that was down on Dr. Fate would have been down on the clone. So now we're going to try and get as much damage out of Kimflan Sakuman as we can. And look, I wanted to do here a tag into a swipe into a third special. The game registered my tag and registered my third special, but did not care about my swipe, so that's why we had that little bit of a weird interaction there. Just Green Lantern tanking that. And yeah, we're just gonna chill with Dr. Fate, closely re-engage there. Third special in there. Dr. Fate back in, back off, we're going to block that, back off again, try to re-engage with him. Kimflan Sakuman back in there, third special. Dr. Fate back in. Dr. Fate's not gonna do that much here. One more hit, he's sitting on 1 HP at this point, literally. So yeah, third special in there, and we do have enough energy to do another thing before this fight ends. So I'm going to actually go for a super move here, 3.5, that's fine. Dr. Fate trying to survive here, to maybe get one more tag out of King, but yeah, that was not meant to be. I mean, King got back in there, but he blocked, and we get to do another third special at the end of it. Yeah, this fight went as well as I would have expected it would go. Next up we have the League of Anarchy with Dark Metal cards. This fight is going to be tedious until we get to the point where he uses super move. After that, it'll be chill. We're pushing into a corner. We need to be very careful with the power, because our biggest concern here is getting power stolen. And he tends to push us a lot, as you have seen, because he uses SP2, he uses ranged attacks. This guy does not have a friendly to fight against AI at all. And now I have to do it all over again, because he's going to use super move, EPI is going to tank that. Now I get to push him again, but here we shouldn't struggle with power generation at all, even though we pass through the power drain hazard, so we're going to be fine. And now that he's in the corner, he is... he has entered Pound Town, we might say. But the thing is, my characters are on 1 HP at this point, so I need to be very, very careful, because one mistake and this fight is all over. No point in tagging EPI to heal Harley. There's no point. She just won't get hit. Bro, imagine if the dot damage on the ground was able to actually kill you if you reach 0 HP. That would have made those fights borderline unplayable. But yeah, that's going to be about it for Boss Green Lantern. Now, moving on, Superbanshee is going to persist into being a problem. And we're going to have the Justice team here. So in this fight, there's going to be 2 mistakes. There's one mistake that has had nothing to do with me. I combo chopped properly, and the character decided to back off into a ranged attack, even though I did not do anything of that manner. The character just decided, oh, I'm just gonna back off. And that's when we failed to combo shot once, and the other one will be on me. But yeah. Just pushing her to the corner. Somebody pointed out that she doesn't have any defense, and from the damage that we deal on basic attack hits without Justice commanding the team, it might seem like she has no defense. So I guess she has no defense. Not 100% sure, but the damage is fine without any Justice commanding there. Just keep combo chopping her, pin her to the corner, use third special, that's definitely worth doing if we can guarantee a crit. And yeah, that back off into a ranged attack was not my doing, that was the game controls acting up, but thankfully Cyborg got yeeted out quickly with her SP2 and we were able to salvage the situation. But because of that and because of a mistake of combo interruption that we'll do here in a second, I'm not going to be able to kill this fight with the Justice team, and that sucks, because we're going to have to fight her again. And she's been quite annoying. With the Justice team we got kind of lucky that we got our third special available, and even if we didn't have that, yeah, that was my mistake there. Even if we didn't have that, it would have been fine, because we dealt most of our damage on basic attack hits. But yeah, I do not like this fight, and we're gonna have to fight it again. And next up is going to be one of the worst fights I have done, and one of the most annoying fights I've done in my life. So first of all, we started off great, amazing start. Superbanshee's got her third special disabled. I know she can't disable specials, but the enemy Superbanshee does not have that much HP, so this would have been a cleanup fight, so that's definitely fine for that. We had a Trustus in there trying to get damage to get Superbanshee tagged in, because she got tagged out by the SP2. This super move, reverse flash, building some combos, Superbanshee in there. Special 1. There's going to be a lot of clunky scenarios with Superbanshee's second special, because currently that's our highest source of damage, but it has a little bit of a problem similar to the Batman Who Laughs SP2, to the point where sometimes the animation is so fast and the enemy gets staggered for so little that you might get hit at the end of it. There's also me being very annoyed at this fight and playing it badly. That's also something that contributed here. And I did not even remember at this point how much health she had when we entered the fight, so I'm just like, we gotta keep going. Reverse Flash messed up there. I mean, I messed up because I'm controlling him, obviously, the combo interruption, and we got tagged out. So here Superbanshee is going to build some combo for herself. Reverse Flash back in there. Superbanshee back in there, second special. Reverse Flash back in, and at this point, there's only 30 seconds left, and I'm like, nah, bro, I don't want to fight her again, please, please. I messed up again. I'm very tilted at this point, very pissed off, but yeah, finally she is down. Finally she's out of commission. So yeah, for next fight we have Dark Supergirl here against Raven, Collector, and Brainiac. So with this one we need to be very careful with Raven because she has no gears, and well, in other fights it doesn't matter that much because we get some defense from the talents. Here we're going to get dot damage from her SP1s, so we can take that. If she gets hit by an SP1, that's going to be more or less a guaranteed trigger of our darkness attacks and will mean losing them. And I'm going to cycle between Brainiac, Raven, and Collector. I want to stack the lethal. I want to stack everything. Raven back in there. Special 1. Collector back in there, gonna back off a bit. because I didn't really have my SP1 ready. He used that, we got some power, Brainiac in there, special 1, stack some more lethal. Boy, the Brainiac special 1 is not too bad when Raven stacks are active, not gonna lie, that the man is definitely doing some damage himself. Special 1 there, stealing some power, Brainiac in there, another special 1. Raven back in there, getting us all the way to 5 darkness stacks. Collector in there. Third special, here I was greedy, here I should have just power stalled. You can see that we got 20 mil on that third special. That will be the highest cost third special, the highest damage third special of the game, most likely. At the 10 mil. Because I knew Brainiac could tank the super move, but there's a little bit of a problem. My Brainiac got stunned! And before his stun was over, we got hit by a special 1. And we got stunned again. And before the stun is over, we're going to get hit by another special 1 and die. Amazing gameplay design. I really feel like I had something to say there. I really feel like there was definitely a lot of counterplay that could have been done. And if I tagged in Collector to block it with the second special, and I could have done that, I don't know if I would have gotten still stunned. But yeah, if I would have gotten stunned, he would have died himself, maybe. I don't know, but yeah, that was frustrating experience, and all the time we spent stacking with Brainiac went down the gutter. And you can see that our damage heavily decreased. It's basically half of what it was previously, and I'm just so sad that we did not get to see the peak performance of this team here. And also the Raven stacks were lost, so we'll need to stack back up. But yeah, I'm not sure about the Brainiac thing though. Like, we were doing a lot of damage because of his lethal attack damage, but we're doing a lot of damage even without it. So there would definitely be an argument to be made for trying this team without Brainiac and just focusing on the Raven Collector interaction. So yeah, refreshing darkness there. So let me know in the comments what you think about this and what would you want me to try in the future. Would you like me to try this team again with Brainiac, Raven, and Collector, or would you like me to try Raven and Collector and something else without the Brainiac in there? Or maybe even Brainiac in there but not stack lethal. But yeah, all that being said, this was it for this one. Thanks so much for watching. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you dislike it, and I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!
This is the future.